A lot of people outside the Oklahoma fan base have been asking me all week, JPC, why are you so hell-bent on defending the Sooners against Lincoln Riley? Why is that any of your business? Why don't you stay out of it? Well, number one, I love college football in general. I am a college football connoisseur, and I love everything that is college football and its traditions, and Oklahoma is one of the most profound traditions in college football. So, yeah, it is my business. And you know what? Number two is it pisses a lot of people off that need to be pissed off. And now it's really going to piss them off is I'm going to do 2 in a row on Oklahoma, because now it looks like Brent Venables is actually getting great offensive players. Uh-oh, fart is all I can say. Boys and girls in sport land. I'm JPC. I'm the OCF. That's the outlaw of college football. And this is, without a shadow of a doubt, as I always like to say, this is the home of the common Joe and the common Sally. In the know, even more so than all of those media talking heads. That's right. Give them 2 throat slashes. That's for all that, you know what kind of media I'm talking about. We won't get into that. But anyway, yeah, I've been catching a lot of heat from a lot of fans outside the Oklahoma fan base, mostly USC fans and maybe some Texas fans and other fan bases that maybe aren't quite keen on Oklahoma finally righting the ship and getting back to the Oklahoma way of doing things that as a kid when I was growing up, Oklahoma was good on both sides of the ball back in the 1980s and late 70s when I first started watching football and understanding it completely. So they keep questioning me, why am I sticking my nose in this business? And like I said in the lead up, I love college football in general, okay? So while I do have a favorite team, I also respect certain traditions. Now, not all of them. I admit, there are some traditions and teams that I do not care for too much, but we won't go into that. But the Oklahoma traditions and their fan base and their traditions and their history are something that I do respect. I like it a lot. I mean, there's so much history there. I mean, what's there not to like about being an Oklahoma Sooner? Matter of fact, hell, I might enter the transfer portal myself. I might start a new trend called the fan transfer portal. I might even have an announcement. I might even get one of my podcast partners like Jonathan Lewis and Justin Walker to maybe do a live stream of me making a decision on who's going to be my new team, or my new second favorite team maybe. But that's another topic for another day. What I like to talk about today is the fact that Brent Venables went out and got a 5-star wide receiver by the name of Jayden, what's his last name? Gibson, that's it. Jayden Gibson. 5-star wide receiver, 6'5", being compared to Megatron, and took him off of Billy Napier at Florida. 2 first-year head coaches getting a lot of pub, and round 1 goes to Brent Venables on that. And now the Lincoln Riley groupies, or whatever they want to call themselves out there, the people that are actually defending Lincoln Riley, their narrative has sort of took a shot. And it might be shot to hell, to be honest with you, because their big narrative is, yeah, Brent Venables is a great coach, but can he recruit offensively? It looks like so far he can. And if that's the case, it's just like that movie scene in Rain Man where the autistic man was in the phone booth, Dustin Hoffman was in the phone booth with Tom Cruise, and that old stinker in there, uh-oh fart. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of uh-oh fart from the contingent out there that was hoping that Brent Venables' downfall would be his inability to recruit offensive players. And I've always thought that was a misconception, especially with defensive coordinators. I think defensive coordinators make the best head coaches sometimes because they understand both the sides of the ball really well. if they're able to stop some of the best offenses around, then you would think they would probably know how to get someone that can coach an offense up. And I think so far Brent Venables has shown the ability to try to be varied, which is something that Lincoln Riley, in my opinion, had a problem with. He used to pretend like he was going to recruit defensively, and then he just wouldn't live up to expectations. Sure, he got a few good recruits, but he didn't coach them up. He didn't develop them like he should have because he was too enamored with just worrying about offense nonstop, in my opinion. So, what does that mean? What does that mean to you people out there that Brent Venables may actually be able to recruit offensively? Does it mean that maybe Oklahoma won't skip a beat and probably dominate the Big 12 this season? Probably so. Does it mean that Oklahoma will transfer to the SEC in a couple of years and maybe not have as many knocks and to the noggin as Texas A&M and Missouri did? Could be. Now, Missouri did go to the SEC title game a couple times. That's because they put them in the East, which back then, when Missouri first came in, the East was rather weak. Georgia wasn't what they are right now. But what will happen is Missouri, when Oklahoma and Texas come to the SEC, they're going to take Missouri and put them in the West. They're going to put Oklahoma and Texas also in the West, and they're going to take Alabama and Auburn and stick them in the East. That is if they keep divisions. So, I just think that this is a pretty good sign for those that really are supportive of Brent Venables and what they think he can do at Oklahoma. The fact that he's able to come in his first year and get a 5-star wide receiver off of Florida, a team that's been known to be able to recruit wide receivers, no matter the coach, I think that's a good sign for Brent Venables, and a not so good sign for all those detractors out there and all those Lincoln Riley groupies. And that's all I got to say about that. You guys and gals, tell me what you think about the situation. You think that Brent Venables is showing everybody that that narrative is probably shot to hell? Or do you think it's just a once in a blue moon recruit that he's going to get, and that maybe this recruit that he got and the impact is a little overrated? Drop it in the comment section and let me know what you think. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, the big four. Especially subscribe to this channel. And as always, and the KMCA thing, people ask about that as well. That's Kiss My Country Ass. And I've been inserting some nice little booties of big booty white girls and whatnot here lately. And that's what that's all about, is I'm giving y'all a good thing to KMCA too. And that's all I got to say about that.